Welcome to Learning with Lindsey. Now, this is our weekly show on the Weather Lounge, and it is again on Wednesdays. Today, we wanted to talk about hail. So we had some pretty big hailstorms last week, I think up in Illinois, and so we wanted to take time and go through how hail forms. It's really pretty interesting, honestly, and one of my favorite explanations. I've done this before, but we have this fun little graphic to show. So first, you have your thunderstorm. You get updrafts, which are caused by rising air, and the stronger the updraft, the stronger the rising air, the stronger the storm will be. So with a strong updraft, you get those water particles, little water droplets that get wafted up into the top of the storm, which is above the freezing level. It freezes, of course, and then it's so turbulent. So these hailstones, these little small frozen particles or frozen droplets are just tossed around the top of the cloud, and they'll even drop below the freezing level, get coated with water again, get brought back up. And so you get these layers of hail, which is a really fun, experiment if you want to take a look at that. But eventually, after this happens several times, you get several layers of hail or several layers of water refrozen along the initial little droplet or particle, frozen particle. It'll be heavier than the updraft. Now, again, the stronger the updraft, the larger the hail can be, because the larger that holds up in the top of the atmosphere above the freezing level. But of course, it'll eventually be stronger than the updraft, and it'll start to fall back towards the ground. Now, this also will happen as the storm starts to collapse on itself, meaning the downdraft is overtaking the updraft. So downdraft's a little bit stronger, and it all collapses on itself. And that's when you get all the hail falling. And typically that's also when you'll see maybe even a tornado forming, and your outburst winds that can be up to 70, 80 mile per hour winds. So all of this happens towards the end of the life cycle of the thunderstorm, but it also depends on how strong that updraft is for how large of hail you can get. And what we're going to be talking about on the Weather Lounge is the strength of this updraft in this one particular storm in Illinois that kept those hailstones up in the top of the cloud, the thunderstorm, for a very long period of time, and had massive hailstones falling during that thunderstorm. But if you want to join us on Wednesdays, we'll be doing Learning with Lindsey's, and we can talk about all the stuff that's happening in our area or even around the country and breaking down the science